Before I founded Justical, I was working as an attorney for approximately 10 years. And there I experienced firsthand how inefficient court proceedings can be with significant amount of documents submitted on paper. And I wondered why nobody had done an effort to improve these ways of working. Generally, court proceedings take a long time and can become expensive for stakeholders, not to mention the often stressful environment attorneys and court employees work in every day. The process is not environmentally friendly, to say at least. You have to make 5 to 6 copies of all the documents, depending on the number of parties and judges in the case. And this process is also time-consuming and stressful because you're going through all the copies, making sure all the documents are there. And then it takes a long time to go back and forth to the court just to submit documents in regular hearings when you include the time to find a parking space, etc. And lastly, it can be stressful for attorneys to meet deadlines when they are limited to the office hours of the court. The law stipulates our deadlines up until midnight in a given day, but in practice, our deadlines are usually limited to the opening hours of the court to get a physical stamp to prove that we met that deadline. And there are numerous cases that prove this limitation. And lastly, the clients frequently feel that they have a limited overview on the status of their case, unless they constantly call their attorneys to get updates. So, lawyers' work environment is harsh, but more importantly, so are many clients. As you can see, this is obviously a problem that needs to be solved, especially today when we have so many documents that are only available electronically. For example, documents that contain electronic signatures. They cannot be printed, because if they are printed, then the court cannot validate the signature. Due to the EU regulation number 910/2014, which took effect in Europe in 2016, often referred to as the eIDAS regulation, courts are now obligated to accept electronic documents. In Article 46, it is stated, "An electronic document shall not be denied legal effect and admissibility as evidence in legal proceedings solely on the grounds that it is in electronic form." And this means that the courts in Europe should have the capability to accept, store, and verify electronic documents. This is the fundamental reason why we founded Justical. That is to solve these problems. I sincerely believe that together we can create the next standard for how legal proceedings are conducted in Europe. Because now we have the necessary legal framework to support it.